America is heading into a major recession. I've spent the last 3 days talking to my contacts all over the world, including my contacts from Washington when I worked in the Bush administration years ago. And I have some friends at Social Security, pretty high up in Social Security administration, and there's a lot of concerns what's going on with them. People are going to start missing checks, Social Security checks. So I just wanted to put this out as a warning to my friends, especially my entrepreneurial friends, my younger friends around the world that are not big on following economic trends and what's going on around the world and the impact it has on us financially. I just want to say you're not going to hear this probably from the government because consumer spending is what controls 70% of the economy. And if the government comes out and warns against recession, more people will tighten up and consumer confidence goes down, which actually can be a major cause of the recession. So my point is this: please hold on to your money. I'll tell you what rich people are doing all over the country. They're holding back. They're selling their stocks. If you have stock, I would say hold. I'm not a big fan of flipping back and forth as the market goes up and down, but we are living in uncertain times, and markets hate uncertainty, which is why you saw the stock market, just dive last week. I think we're going to have another terrible week in the market. We'll see. No one really knows. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm just trying to communicate this to especially people that don't follow economic trends as much, maybe in some of the political things that are happening. What's going on in Washington is terrifying the world. We had offices at one time in 10 countries around the world, and I'm in constant communication with my friends in all those countries, and even though we don't operate there anymore. Since I said I'm retired. But what they're telling me is the world is blocking us out. The free world is blocking us out. You can see what's happening with Canada. They're pulling American products. The bottom line, I won't get into a whole discussion about this, but the bottom line is please, please, please hold on to your money. This is not a time to buy new cars, buy new anything. Please hold on to your money. Be conservative. It is about to get bumpy in America in terms of economics. We've got an administration in Washington that's not a political post, but that doesn't know what they're doing clearly, and they're imposing tariffs on friendly countries and all the rest of it, and that's what's causing the uncertainty in the markets, and it's not going to stop. They are going to keep doing this. I can almost promise you again, I don't have a crystal ball. Please hold on to your money. They don't care about you. They don't care about me either, okay? But when you've got money, it's different, okay? If you've got a bunch of money, hold on to it. If you have almost no money, which most people, that's mostly the case with people, hold on to your money. Stop spending money. Stop buying things. Okay, because you're going to need all the cash you can get. Now, if you're an older person in America and you're on Social Security, prepare for the checks to stop coming. I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that. Prepare for delays in checks, okay, because they're gutting the Social Security Administration and they can't continue it. The experts are telling us every single day what Trump is doing and what his administration is doing is going to eventually stop the checks. It's going to interrupt the flow. So if you're paying your rent on your Social Security check or anything else, or your food, please be prepared. It's coming. The storm is coming. The government's not going to tell you this, again, because they don't want to scare you into doing exactly what I'm suggesting you do, which is hold on to your money. Okay? Please prepare yourself for economic turbulence. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to try to use too much hyperbole. I think it's worse than that. It's coming. Okay? When you try to play just America first and you practice protectionism, which means it's just about us. We're the only country in the world. Everyone else can go screw themselves. We don't care about anybody. America first. We sound like a 12-year-old, okay? It is a 12-year-old philosophy. The bottom line is we live in a globalized economy. It doesn't work. The whole free world is shutting us off. You guys, we're a really rich country. We can't afford for the entire free world to stop buying from us, and they're going to. They're starting it now because they no longer trust us, and we cannot be trusted. And if you're watching this from another country, another free country, okay, every country basically, outside of Iran and Russia and China and, and some of the other ones that are not free countries, that are not our friends, if you're in a free country and you're watching this, please don't ever trust us. As long as Trump is at the helm, never trust America again. He is not trustworthy. Again, I've known this guy half of my life. He is not trustworthy. No one would ever trust Trump across the street that knows him. And unfortunately, we've got half the populace that somehow has fallen into this spider's web. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But the bottom line is you can't trust him. The markets are going to shake. It's going to get very, very tough in America very, very soon. I'm not talking about 6 months down the road, you guys. I'm talking very soon. Hey, I hope I'm wrong. Okay? I hope I'm wrong. I hope everyone I'm talking to around the world is wrong. And everyone I'm talking to in the government of the United States is wrong. Okay? but you want to be prepared. So hopefully I'm wrong about this, but please be prepared. Stop spending money. Stop making purchases you can't afford. Please don't buy a house if you can't afford it. Please don't put things on credit cards if you can't afford to pay, the whole thing off every single month. Please don't do that, because it's going to get bumpy and they don't care about you. This administration couldn't care less. They're very, 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 very rich people. They don't feel your pain. They don't feel economic pain. It's just a couple dollars to them, even if it's a couple $1 million. Okay? It doesn't matter to them. They're not worried about paying for kids' school or daycare or car payments or house payments. They don't have any of those things. They're not worried about the price of eggs. They don't even know what the price of eggs is. Okay? They don't care. No one is coming to save you, especially this administration. This is a brutal administration. So anyway, I don't want to make it political. Just please be careful. Okay, please be careful. Keep the money you have. Let's ride this out. This house of cards will eventually fall. Okay, hopefully before the country falls itself. But this will all fall eventually, but it may take time. I don't know how long. I wish I knew. Please be conservative. They're not going to tell you this. Please be conservative so you and your family are safe financially until Trump is long gone.